standing medium kick and so bad kick range. I sniffed that out. Blame is hard committing to donkey kick off of low forward at that spacing specifically.
Now finally gets his drive back, but he is getting thrown. You missed. Nah, it's so hard to guess in the corner.
Overkill. No, absolutely. I mean, like, it's the rule of threes, right? You know, so many people get duffed after 2 throws. That's around the point where people decide that they have to start teching. I don't care how patient you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not that good at rock, paper, scissors sometimes. Guessing for my life in the corner, getting pressured. It's so scary. But yeah, Smug is doing it. He's been doing it for so long, you know. He's really good with those punches.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I think we're fortunate that they haven't given us a character that I feel like would be a Smug character yet, right? Like a Boxer or a Dudley or something. I'm like, okay, that would be
a proper Boxer.
Yeah, a proper Boxer. Because Ed, granted, Ed is more a proper Boxer in this title than he was in 5. But I think Ed isn't. If I had to levy a term to describe Ed's boxing, duff would not be it. So he doesn't feel like a Smug-style boxer.
I see. You want more weight to these punches, right? You want
to feel it. Yeah, he's a little skittery. And it's in a good way. You know, like in the anime where you see the small character, but then they're so fast nobody can touch them. Like, that's Ed as a boxer. But no, we need the one punch.
I wonder if we'll see a Balrog or Ed, or Balrog or Dudley in the future, you know? I don't know if they're gonna give it to Smug.
Yeah, I'm honestly curious. I am excited for the rest of this season, though, obviously. So Sagat, the newest character, but not for much longer because Sea Viper launching very, very soon. I cannot wait. People have been begging for Sea Viper in a Street Fighter title since 5 came out, and I cannot wait for people to remember why they shouldn't have wanted that in a fighting game.
Oh boy. Oh, already with the next game. That's going fast. I like it. Ali, I believe from Ottawa versus Daz Gio. Ed versus Cami. See how this is handled. And already Ed throwing hands. Putting Cami near the corner.
Ooh, okay. Neutral jump medium kick. We find the back throw does Cammy, and Ollie with the pressure now. We need this damage. You want to play for throws here maybe as much as you can just to keep the drive gauge low. Okay.
Yeah, good confirm here. Dazio putting in the work. Even with the burnout, he has that life lead. Okay. Good jump in by Howie.
Oh no. I was so greedy, but this Gio was asleep at the wheel.
And that is the danger of burning out. Even with all that life, it was not enough. It's such a dangerous position.
Fireball base.
I would say that drive is even more important than life.
Waiting it out, trying to play outside, really trying to rely on like that standing medium kick as a go-to poke right now is Dazagio, but stuck in the corner, needs a little bit of breathing room.
Oh yeah, Halley putting on the pressure right now. Level 3. Well done. Fully in control, playing the whole match, push Dazagio towards the corner. Taking that win. Convincingly too.
Yeah, and that's a shame, dying with full super bar there. I mean, not even necessarily wanting for a reversal, but I think of that first round, I think of that you lost on a DI just on your wake up, the sort of the most layer 1 DI that there is, but not prepared for it. Jeez, that cross up was deep.
Okay, Cami's not afraid though. Gets the punish counter back throw. Another throw. Nah, I don't want to take that pressure, says Dazagio.
Oh, great spacing.
Yeah, and try to go with the level 1 to dissipate the pressure, but it was blocked and parried.
Oh my god.
That point already for Howie.
He's living just outside of standing medium kick range and is really exposing it as the linchpin of Dazagio's game. Dazgio's going to need to find some different way to approach the neutral. No DP there. Finds a jump. Okay.
Yeah, he's way more active in this one.
Oh.
Yeah, that got me.
There's so many plus frames. Yeah, Holly can play so fast and loose with the pressure right now with Dazgio being in burnout. Not getting a crosscut there. Oh, medium kick hits super late.
Oh, what a punch. And the throw finally gets the round. It's so scary. Cammy was able to open up Dazgio with those hooligans a few times. Let's keep breathing.
Oh. I love the use of the OD dive kick there as well. Like, if it was charging the anti-air version of the knuckle, then, like, maybe you could have gotten something. But we do cash out. Yeah, we want to get our drive gauge back. I'm okay with that choice.
Absolutely. Here's the final round. Make it count. Now Cammy down to less than 50%. Taking that pressure. Blocking. Oh, went for the parry.
Ooh, crouching medium punch. We do have the damage at the very last second to close that one out. And so much of that game was, once Holly got to 3 bars, you see that Holly's really sitting on it to be like, you're not allowed to throw a fireball. But you see Dazgio is so committed to just doing the fireball feint and never actually throwing it.
Another jump in roundhouse by Cammy. Getting a lot of mileage with those. Maybe Dazgio's anti-air game is a bit suspicious. Let's see how it goes for the rest of the set. Clipping the dash forward, Holly getting confirmed. Big lead right now. Great anti-air. The awareness keeping Dazgio in the corner. Good point for Holly.
Yeah, I feel like if Holly is in the spot to be able to drive and play their game, they're just firmly winning, right? Like, their whiff punish game is great. Their offense and the way they're layering everything around jump and anti-throw options is really, really solid. It's just a question of, like, defensively, if Dazgio has the resources to keep going, then it can be a little bit hard for Holly, because you alluded to it a little bit earlier. No, what an unfortunate drop! This could be everything. Doesn't change the issue too much, but too hungry to go to the air. That's just jumping so much.
Okay, both drive gauges. It should go back up above 3 drives. They confirm. And all that meter, all that drive. We're going to keep it simple. Level 1. Take the set. 2-1. Yeah, Holly was a bit more solid there, that last stretch.
Yeah, I mean, Holly played that great. Solid's a great word to attribute to it, right? Like, you called out some of those anti-airs. A lot of it was in some of those strike throw situations, right? Like, going for throw in spots where you know you have the coverage to DP afterwards, like a Street Fighter V style, like, throw DPOS, like we used to see a lot more there. It's still doable here if you find the plus frames. There were 2, I think, really tough situations there. One was just in terms of, like, matchup versus Ed. Ed's DP a little bit on the slower side. So the ability to reaction anti-air with Ed is already a little bit tougher. You add in a character like Cammy who has a dive kick in her kit, so you're always needing to second guess your choice in that spot. It makes anti-airing her really hard unless you're willing to, like, stand specifically at stand roundhouse range and try to fish for that. And then there was the interaction where went for the plus frames in the strike throw situation in the corner, goes for standing roundhouse to earn the plus frames, but Holly was crouch blocking, and so the standing roundhouse whiffed, and he ends up surrendering his turn. An unfortunate artifact of Ed's only plus frame normal whiffing on crouches. So very specific bit of, like, character matchup stuff there that ended up blowing up in his face a little bit, unfortunately. But there's always the losers bracket. We still got plenty of time.
Oh, thank God for that second chance.
I'd be an 0-1 player in virtually every bracket I ever entered if we didn't have a losers bracket.
More play, please. Let's go. Yep. All right. Good
and double
luck to them.
Checking some of these results. You can see at the bottom of our screen, Creaky Axe and Tinky Senpai will be the next match coming at you on stream, which is in Pool 2. So the winner of that goes on to play the winner of Knuckle Dew and Extreme Centrist. Is that the real name? Okay.
Okay. They know where they stand.
Kami already waiting to play for winners or losers side top 48 qualification. Azan, Paladin also both playing for top 48. Fluxwaves waiting, Punk waiting. A lot of the names we were talking about at the top of the evening when looking at our chart, a lot of those names making it into this top 48. So how I had said we would need some uncharacteristically bad or uncharacteristically good finishes to really shake this up. Things are looking comparatively consistent. Plenty of room for stuff to ebb and flow, but you know, a lot of the names that we're expecting to see are the ones that are hanging around in here.
Absolutely. Hey, if you are watching today, don't forget to hit up that Match Arena. We still have some codes. Let's support the players and show them some love. As usual, this is the 5th event for World Warrior. At the end of this event, we will have a ranking, and the top 8 will be led into the regional final in November. Lots of time to prepare, lots of time to theory craft for the next matches.
Yeah, there's something special about watching a bracket where people have time to prepare. Like it makes a really minor difference, but when you're playing at the caliber that all of these players are that are in contention for this qualification, every little bit helps. And like even just knowing this person likes this spacing trap, right? Like something that specific is like, word, I know not to tap in this spot, and it blows a matchup wide open. That sitting down in a bracket where maybe you didn't have that opportunity to prepare, so different. You really get to peel open the layers of everybody's play when that happens.
Have you been playing this game, Brad?
I have not had the opportunity to play this very much lately. So I have a toddler. I have an 18-month-old upstairs. So I end up with overwhelmingly little time for this, which is a shame because I miss it and I really enjoy it and I really like I like where this game's at. I think I've wanted to pick up and learn Terry for a while.
Good idea.
I think it was watching Boos had me being like, oh, okay, this character's sick. Like I want some of that. I've just not had the time, unfortunately. How about you?
Watching a little bit more. I've been watching a lot of Street Fighter lately. Every event. I'm a Chun-Li player, so during season 2 there wasn't too many of them, but now she's coming back. A few players are picking her up again. I'm glad that my boy Ryu is healthy and doing work. People are talking about him again. We had recently a regional in the city where we had a Free Seth and Flux Waves and all the top players in the region playing. Oh, but enough of that. We got our next match starting. Tinky Senpai facing Tinky Axe.
So this ought to be interesting. Oh, okay, using Hoshoki as a poke in that mid-range, and I like that. It's multi-hitting, so when you use it in that spot, sure, maybe you can get an answer for some of that armor. Too far away for back roundhouse to get a big combo. And wow, this is immediately what I was thinking about for this matchup. I feel like against Marissa, if you have the ability to get big conversions from like just outside of Phalanx range, that can be massive. Otherwise, a lot depends on how versatile your lows are.
Marissa scares me. Like everybody that's trying to whiff punish Gladius, you feel your heart pumping a little bit faster.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's fun to live on the edge. Ooh, big whiff punish.
I didn't like the stage jump setups.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna parry to regain a bit of that drive.
To be brave. You need to be brave and willing to parry against Marissa. Marissa's so dangerous if you choose to just block because she will brutalize your drive cage.
Absolutely. Right now, Tinky Senpai doing a good job with those conversions.
Okay.
In the corner, all burn themselves out. That's dangerous. Marissa getting that pressure on.
Oh my god. Tinky Senpai got really greedy for it there. That low forward and the jab Hoshogi was so plainly fishing to just get an easy level 3 confirm. And then at that point, you can just see they're kind of tunnel visioned in. They don't want to play a lot of defense. And it's a shame because I think that was a perfectly winnable position.
I respect it. I love gamblers. That's it. Put your heart in there. The burnout. Marisa in the corner. It's gonna be scary for Ryu though on the final round.
Has anyone told
and every time
Smug to play Marisa? Because like there's some Duff City happening here.
I feel like he would have too much fun. Okay, and now the drive is back. Don't worry, every time you block an attack, you get a little bit more of drive regen during the burnout. But Ryu now is suffering in the corner. Crouching medium kick, drive rush cancel out of the corner. Getting some space.
Okay. Jab anti-air, but gets jumped in on Creaky Axe not to be dissuaded. And that is gonna be the round and the first game for Creaky Axe. I think there's like, I think Tiki Senpai is playing at the right spot in terms of like the space on the screen. I don't think they're using the right tools. Oh no, gets high crushed or low crushed, sorry.
Oh boy, look at that drive, it's gonna be dangerous. Big VI, big stun. That's gonna be the finisher. We're gonna go for the set up the command throw, but the wake up throw. Nah, that was not enough for Ryu. Unfortunately, Creaky Axe is coasting towards the victory right now. Crouching medium kick, drive rush cancel. Pushing Marisa towards the corner, but she's not afraid to fight back. Superman punch. And again, targeting that drive. Big punches.
Oh, we armor through. And like, yeah, you didn't, it doesn't function as an anti-air, but Tinky Senpai has spent most of this round in orange drive and like hasn't actually done anything for it, just from blocking.
Now that drive is great. Big shoulder tackle. And Hut.
Yeah, wow. I mean, Marisa, level 3, like, if your health's yellow, goodbye. I think, so I had said at the top of the match, right, that I feel like the strength of your lows goes a long way in this matchup. And I didn't get to say, I'm also a Chun-Li player. Chun-Li player to Chun-Li. Yeah, so Chun's low forward, I think great in that matchup, but the spacing that you can stand at and still threaten with low forward and still play around Gladius is, you have some more options there. What you saw there was Ryu's low forward just barely wasn't giving him the coverage that he needed to be able to effectively threaten in those rages. It's like you either need to choose to be a little bit closer and threaten with the low threat to get through the armor, or a little bit farther out and commit with a different button in order to whiff punish, where like character like Chun, you're low forward, it's catch all, you're fine. And then what we saw is we started seeing Superman Punch coming out to just purely beat the low forward. And once that happened, I think the neutral game was just dismantled. Jamie! Oh, my boy.
Time to drink your tea. Crimson Jaeger. Going in against a Zangief player. We got Omega JSM.
Finds the throw. Yeah, you definitely drink, especially Jamie got that buff. I think it was a season 3 buff where when he drinks, he gets drive gauge back, which I think has so much potential for him. Okay, standing roundhouse, Rekka finisher.
That dive kick is blocked. Zangief trying to fight out of the corner. Zangief always moving forward. That's the plan, right?
I mean, you have to. You just need to be a wall of muscle. Zangief is cosplaying the trash compactor scene from Star Wars: A New Hope. You just gotta advance and systematically remove options from the hero and hope that 3PO doesn't turn off all the trash compactors on the detention level. Oh, side swap into the low short, finds the throw. That's a life lead now. Huge. What's gonna be? Drive reversal on wake up. Oh no, I think, was that a counter hit throw? It looked like Crimson Jaeger may have hit a button and extended his hurt box to get clipped by the throw. That or Geef's throw range is just that good.
He might have a bigger throw range than other characters. Now that you mention.
Deservedly. The grappler ought to, right?
Grappler. Going in, headbutt. We're gonna take that pressure. That's confirmed with the hell stab into Lariat. Another knee. Crimson Jaeger forced to back away. Okay, we're fighting back. We're gonna get a drink finally, level 2. Now we have a competent Jamie. Another Rekka combo. Overhead after the drive rush that hits.
Oh, it wasn't empty low.
Great
Do we go for a
accuracy.
third drink? No, we don't bother. Oh, man, that's an interesting choice. Oh, we clip with the low forward, and that's going to be enough! And we save the bar critically.
Yeah. Final round.
Ooh, that's an interesting choice. Crimson Jaeger's been using the overhead as like a poke, which I think is a really interesting choice in this matchup. But if it's going to get clean beat by that low forward out of Omega JSM, then it really starts to mean that you need to choose some more conventional mid-range options.
Omega is awake. Great anti-air on initial jump with the Lariat, but Crimson Jaeger coming right back in.
That's so scary. We do get out of the corner, no Lariat. Okay, huge. This is a virtually a one-touch situation. Doesn't go for the level 3. Oh, asleep at the wheel. Goodbye. Show him the cutscene.
Yep. Get him. 2 feet in the face, and a palm, and some breakdancing. You gotta hit him with a spitteroon, you know? You're a Jimmy player.
For a second there,
when
the level 3 didn't kill, I forgot for a second how like weirdly scaled his regular level 3 was. And I was about to be like, oh man, this character really sucks.
Hard to deal with. You had to parry. And another overhead hits. Full conversion. Yep, getting that damage again. Zangief still very patient, taking that throw.
I think the problem is Jamie's living in this pocket. He's so smart, Crimson Jaeger, with the level 3 to finish it out. Oh my god! Stands at the amount of setup for that interaction. I was about to highlight that, like, the utilization of Roundhouse was giving Omega JSM so much trouble because a lot of Geef's pokes that cover at that range are a little bit slow. He deals with that by having armor on the Fierce, right? But for him to be ready for the counter DI in that moment and set up checkmate, mwah! Chef's
What
kiss.
awareness. What awareness. He was ready for that.
I love Jamie. I wish Jamie was a better character, but if he was, people would use him, and then people would get mad about him, and then he would get nerfed. So I need him to be like 2% better.
He's in the right
but
spot,
like not better enough that people notice.
He's super cool, you know. That's why there are so many Jamie players, you know. Still, he has the hair. Especially with his new costume with the showing the chest.
I wish that the new costume, when he hits level 4, the shirt's already open. It's the only missed opportunity. Is like there's not a change for the level 4. Otherwise, it would be. See, I almost instinctively wanted to be like it'd be his best costume, but Jamie outfit 3 is maybe my favorite outfit in the game.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's certainly up there. Jamie outfit 3 is stellar. I gotta know how you justify giving props to Jamie dive kick though, because that hurt box hits into the next area code.
Right.
You just
We've all seen the clips. We've all seen the clips of Jamie doing the dive kick and getting jabbed from 7 kilometers away. But at the same time, it's so deceptive when you're trying to anti-air it. And you're just like, oh, I'm gonna stay right there, right in front of where I did my dive kick. And you try to do a Shoryuken, you whiff, and you're like, is this normal? Am I supposed to get blown up like that? Like, I'm sure that I'm not the only one to think that that dive kick is kind of hard to deal with. I don't want to believe that I'm the only one.
I'm genuinely curious. Hey, chat, if y'all are watching and you think that Jamie's dive kick is hard for you to deal with, please let us know, because maybe I'm just using it wrong. And I'll freely admit, I am not a good player. There's a reason that I sit in this chair instead of at one of the chairs that plays on these matches, and it's because I'm not good enough.
I've never fought a Jamie in my life, says chat. There you go. All right, maybe I might be wrong. Who
Well,
knows?
I mean, admittedly, even if he had, that Jamie needs a drink before he has dive kicks in the first place.
You see, it's so good they had to lock it behind the drink.
That's actually my problem. My problem is, like, if you're locking it behind a drink, I shouldn't get anti-aired from tomorrow's mail.
Fair
but
enough. Fair enough.
I think I do think there's a way that Jamie could be utilized that's really I think there's things that he can do that I find really interesting. I think the way that he can target drive gauge while still earning drive gauge back himself because of the way the drinks work is really fascinating. And I think having level 2 makes you a V-trigger character at round start. Like, if Jamie wins a round and then goes into the next round with 2 or 3 bars, like, he has the capability to just completely eviscerate you with options that would not normally be available to him. The thing is, it's just so volatile, and if it goes wrong, it goes really wrong. So, like, that being said, I think he's probably a hard character to balance, because if you give him just a little bit too much, if his base form gets to be just a little bit too good, or like drink level 1 gets to be just a little bit too good, then any of these shortcomings suddenly don't matter. Our next match, looking down, Thunder versus Femshep. So we're gonna get to see more Marissa.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to this match. It's gonna be a good one. I love watching Thunder play. He plays with his heart.
Now, every time I see plays with his heart, I think is a delightful way to put that. Is he? The last time I had seen, I feel like it was still like flip-flopping between Luke and Akuma. Who's he on now?
I believe he was still with the Akuma right now.
Okay, I would hope so. I am some of this is bias, because this goes back to like the Street Fighter V era, but I was not a fan of Thunder's Luke.
I see.
I think he had more success on the Akuma in 5, and I think there's just something about, maybe some of it is just the bias that, like, I got introduced to this player when they were playing Akuma, and now I just want it to, like, stay that way. It is going to be the Akuma. Oh, that's a punish counter? Okay, I didn't know that. He's giving me some frame data.
Super ready. And that's a scary matchup for Akuma, but I'm sure both of them know what to do. Big whiff punish with the forward fierce. In the corner, Akuma with a sliver of health. Sliver of drive, rather. Yeah, big perfect there. Let's see how Femshep bounces back in this round. Clean. Alright. Pressure with the toes.
Right? Like, I think Akuma has the maneuverability and the poke to make it a little bit more difficult for Marissa. Obviously, if you make a mistake and Marissa gets in and start running her game, you're just going to explode. But, like, we saw the standing fierce, the air fireballs, the buffers off of, like, a stellar low forward, or standing short, sorry. Low forwards as well. No! Okay, you're dead.
Huge capitalization by Femshep there. And both players with 3 bars. It's gonna hurt on both sides. Throw by Akuma, gonna go forward, cross cut DP. Get a bit of damage off of the jump out, but Marissa with the level 3. And look at that drive gauge. Thunder's gonna be forced to take a decision here.
Do you parry on Wake Up? Up back on Wake Up. That's interesting. So smart, going for the crouching strong there to interrupt the Superman punch. Oh, we have the damage here to kill. Yes, indeed we do. The first game is going to go to Thunder. And I I love that Thunder's in this mode right now of there's like a full second delay in a lot of these spots where they're setting up like spacing traps or going for strike throw. We are really in a data acquisition mode that works out really well because Marissa, I think, doesn't necessarily have the fastest options a lot of the time. So being in that spot where you can wait, Thunder is just fully committing to like, yeah, it's fine, you can do something. I'm still driving.
Okay, pretty even matchup up to now. Superman punch and check by Thunder. Okay, but we're gonna get the drive rush. Cancel, not too much damage after that. Oh, that was a bit weird. A little bit of a mistake there, I assume. One throw, another one. And Shep laying on the pressure. Superman punch.
Ooh,
big burnout.
That throw,
there.
not great that you
scary.
lose border control, but Thunder being in burnout, your Marissa, just command grab.
Punched in the back, face down. Good round by Femchef. My bad. This is how you feel? Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Any patience I was talking about is gone. These two are just slugging each other right now.
What did I say about heart? Okay, the big damage is coming through though. Oh, look at that yellow. Yeah, it's over. And this is the life.
Is it Roman Reigns? Is that who's playing him? Bye, Roman.
Yeah, I feel like Thunder was a bit more,
I don't know,
bit more reckless there in this game. That life just kind of melted. Oh, and we're going with a character switch right now. The Luke is out. What do you think of that?
So, if we're scrapping, I think Luke is better equipped for that. And that match really devolved into a scrappy match. And like Akuma's violent and brutal, but there's a precision to Akuma, I think. And that the end of that round was not precise. And I mean that I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. And I know it sounds like it. I just mean they were playing at a cadence that Akuma doesn't really function well unless he's a step ahead. I think Luke is going to give him much better equipped to like armor through things, go for charge knuckle, neutral jump, so good.
And not only that 1,000 health more than Akuma. Luke is going to be able to take a bit more liberties. Oh, huge DDT. Head on the pavement. Okay, it's okay. She has the helmet on, right? She has the helmet. Set point for Thunder. Good jump in. But Femchef ready with the anti-air OD Gladius. Another confirm. We're going to go straight to the corner on that one. Another throw. Thunder being patient. Holding that block. Another anti-air with the OD drop.
Those anti-airs so well. More touch will do it. Is Thunder going to do something? You know he's going to do something! That hard!
Oh my gosh. Femchef with all the right reads in these past rounds. Final round. Set point. Alright.
3 bars a piece as well. So much damage available. Oh! Interesting frame trap from Femchef.
Nothing held back on Thunder's side though. I don't have a read on him.
Oh! So I love that. That's the spot where for Luke players, you typically go for that charge. And it's like, yeah, if you go for DI or something, I'm just going to level 3. And like, I don't know if Thunder just wasn't ready to buffer it in that spot or not, but it seemed like it should have been exactly what he wanted. Are you dead on that? No, one more touch. This could still go Thunder's way. What? I don't think I've ever seen that button used.
Well, he's not wearing shoes. That's what you get. It's legal. It's legal. You're gonna get stepped on. You're gonna get stepped on. To be fair, I haven't seen the stomp in a really long time too.
like she locked up like
just step on it. Oh my god.
Locked and loaded. Oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this set, like you could feel the pace going back and forth, and Thunder really in control after that first game, and then like the DPs, the throws, the jump ins, and he got anti-aired multiple times. Maybe he was like a bit shook after that initial game, you know? Like even his
Yeah.
anti-airs on his side, it was kind of like low accuracy in a way, and Femshep just had all the right reads after that. Just button into drive rush, blocking the OD, uppercut, getting the damage in, all the right reads right there.
Yeah, I think it got scrappy, and once Femshep realized that, it was like, I'm a character that has a bunch of armor. I can scrap it up with the best of
Right.
them. Okay. Tropic, Trickster, and Snake of... I thought that was Snake of Talons. I thought I saw
Okay.
Italians, and I was like, what are we doing in US, Canada, East?
You know, maybe the Italians think that this is an easier region to qualify in. Let's see how it goes. Right now, Manon, the ballet. Oh, yes. That was beautiful. She knows how to twirl.